describe how you found out?
I received a phone call from Jade Jackson.
And can you describe how Miss Jackson sounded on that phone call?
She was crying. She was frantic. Just says, something's happened and I'm on my way. I can't get to her fast enough.
And did Miss Jackson tell you what she heard Jade say?
Yes.
And what did you do when she called?
My husband and I were out. We went straight home, packed a bag, and headed to Nashville.
And what time did you get here?
Approximately 3:30 in the morning.
And when you arrived, who was at the hospital?
Her stepmom stayed by her side until I could get here.
And was Miss Jackson still there?
No.
Were any of her other friends there?
No.
Was this?
She was in ICU and was not allowed to have visitors at the time.
Did you at any point see Mr. Taylor there?
Yes, when we arrived. He was in the parking garage because he'd been asked to leave once they moved her to ICU.
Had you ever seen him before?
Never. That was the first night I ever spoke to him.
And did he speak to you?
Yes.
And did he tell you what happened to Jade?
That he thought she had an allergic reaction.
Did he tell you anything about what Jade said on that 6-minute and 9-second call?
No. That was not mentioned.
And after that moment, did you see him again?
No.
Can you describe that time frame of being at the hospital? Who was there and kind of what was going on?
For the first few days, only her parents were allowed in the room. And then once we determined,
Which Ms. Burks, I'm going to get to that part. But before that, when you first got there, were there still police there at the hospital?
no,
Was anyone there to interview you and tell you about a criminal investigation?
no.
How did that make you feel?
At that point, I just wanted to get to my child.
At some point when you're at the hospital, I guess, can you describe what's going on as far as any police activity that first day?
I did not see a police officer during the day. Before I arrived, her stepmother was the one in contact with, I guess it was the detective.
And I guess at some point, did you get your daughter's phone?
Yes.
And when was that?
Once I got there, her stepmother gave me her phone and her keys.
And when you got her phone, what did you do with it?
Put it in my purse at first.
At some point, did you look at her phone?
Yes.
And did you have your daughter's passcode?
Yes.
That kind of shows how close you guys are. So you had her passcode to get in her phone.
We had the same passcode.
And when you got in her phone, what, if anything, did you do?
I went directly to her Blink camera.
And that's that camera that we saw that should have been to the left of the stove.
Correct.
I guess kind of based off of everything you know, did she have a current subscription?
No.
Do you have Blink cameras?
Yes.
Are you familiar with how they work?
Yes.
If you don't have a subscription, can you still see a live feed?
Yes.
And can you describe when you looked in her phone, what was it an image of?
Her balcony with her blinds open, looking out the back, her window onto her balcony in her bedroom.
Can you describe, did that seem normal, or what did you think when you saw
I
that?
immediately went into a panic asking why her camera had been moved, because I knew my child had her camera in her kitchen facing her door.
And at that point, did you know whether or not Mr. Taylor had access to that apartment? Whether or not he had a key?
I know he did not have a key,
Okay.
because she only had one key.
And what was your involvement, if any, in people going over to the apartment?
As soon as I got off the phone with Miss Jackson and I realized that they were headed to the hospital, I immediately called her friend Lauren and said, I don't know what's going on. I need to go straight to Jay's apartment and lock it up. It does not need to be left unlocked. I said, I need you to get her apartment key and take it to Andrea at the hospital. And that's what she did.
And you know that friends, Miss Franklin, they went back to the apartment. Was that something that you directed them to do?
After discussing the whole camera situation and not knowing, the detective called her stepmother, Andrea Brown. She asked, could we go to the apartment? And we were told yes.
And was that the detective that was there the first night, or Detective Reese?
The one that was there the first night.
Okay. So your impression is that you all had permission, nobody else was coming?
I would never have gone into that apartment if we'd have been told not to.
And Ms. Burks, at some point Detective Reese showed up and things started moving in the investigation phase. But can you describe what was happening at the hospital?
My child just laid there on life support. When we got there, she was having seizure-like activity. They were pumping her with medications, but ultimately we were told her brain had herniated and there was nothing they could do.
And Ms. Burks, what do you do for work?
I work at the VA hospital, Veterans Hospital, in the emergency room.
And while you are not a medical professional, does your job make you very familiar
Yes.
with these medical conditions?
I've been there 26 years. I'm very familiar with all the medical terminology.
When the doctors were telling you about Jade's condition, what did that mean to you?
That there was nothing that could be done to bring my baby back.
And what did they tell you about Jade's unborn baby?
The length of time that she went without oxygen and the baby went without oxygen. And she's in that condition, therefore, the baby wouldn't have been viable.
And did you even consult with a doctor at your hospital about what they were saying?
I did.
And based on everything that the doctors were telling you about whether her baby could survive, what decision did you all have to make?
To make her DNR. and to ultimately decide when we wanted to take her off of life support.